public opinion this evening. We're asking, how would you rate the performance of opposition leader Mark Golding on a scale of 1 to 5?
If Mark Golan is trailing his party in the rankings or in all the survey that has been done, I don't think there's much difference between Mark Golan and his party. Okay? So I don't have a favorite ranking for Mark Golden. This has been really poor of Mark Golden. I'll give Mark Golden a 1 out of 5.
Because the scale is 1 to 5. That's why I'm able to rank him, so I'll give him a 1. But really and truly, it doesn't even belong, and that is way below 1. The thing is, Mark Golding doesn't have a position, doesn't have a plan or anything. All he's doing is just jumping from issue to issue. If he hears something, he jumps at it and quite often gets it wrong.
All right, the views of the people there. If you're just joining us, we're asking you to rate the performance of opposition leader Mark Golding on a scale of 1 to 5. Let's go to our Twitter space where Jay Brown is saying 1. Mark Golding used to be a good politician and then he became a party leader and lost his way. Sad to see what he has become. All right. Griot says -6. Let's see. Proud Jamaica for Life is saying, I think he should take a look at these comments. Graham Jervis, 2 out of 5, saying that he expected more, but Mark Golding fell into the pretending. Okay. Mrs. Well, this is Kiz in Style says he gets no points from me. Nothing to declare. 2 out of 5. He scores some points on the legislative side of things, but hitching his horse to every negative bandwagon or opposing every planned project is a no-no. All right. Grace Davidson says he is a brilliant lawyer and he contributed a lot to Parliament so far that I would give him 4, but he needs to improve on his leadership skills. CMAC is giving Mark a 0. Legendary 876 is saying, after Mr. Golding donated to the Ukrainian students, I knew he was a real one. 5 out of 5. Paper Soldier JA says 1 for no traction. Okay, wow. I'll leave it at 1. Masa says -0. Michelle says 0. Striker says 2. The real Nick says, I've yet to hear the opposition leader on any credible ideas that he would like to pursue if elected. All he does is jump onto any soundbite and bandwagon to be relevant. Like, what is the plan to grow Jamaica at a higher percentage than the present government? I give him a 2. All right, let's see. Kerry is giving Mark Golding 4 out of 5, saying that he still has some more work to get done. Let's see. Lorian says 1. Moving on over to our Instagram platform, Camille McLeod says 0. Lara Dev says 5 out of 5. Marsha Grant is giving the opposition leader a 3 out of 5. Let's see what's happening on our Facebook space real quick. And a disclaimer, Unaga make me lose the little work. So let's see if I can browse through some of the some of the comments that, won't get me into trouble. Karen Raymond says 4, work in progress, time come. Dean says 5, Mark have knowledge. Dwayne Johnson says 5, the man seemed to know what he's about, just one problem, still not connecting with the masses. Andrea Crossman says there is nothing to rate. I'll give him a 0. Okay. George Davis, and this is not or George Davis, I must declare that, on Facebook says, trying hard to find something to give him, even a +1. Hopeton Cranston says, I would give him 0, but I'm going to be generous to give him 0 because he doesn't deserve it. All right, a lot of comments coming in on our Facebook platform, but let's switch over to our YouTube platform. I see the comments coming in. Let's see. Think Tank says I would give Mark a G. 5 + 5 equal G. Okay, so he's saying I would give Mark a G. 5 + 5 equal, and he's telling us to do the maths, 10. All right, Nadine Dockery is giving Mark Golding a 1. Marigold, I see that you're on my side. Don't mix me. Mercedes Morgan says, I will give him 0 out of 5. Cynthia Matheson, 1 out of 5. Needs to make constructive suggestions. Tear down too much. Shin's Law Boss says, I'm looking for the scale and ratings. Looking for the scale and ratings. Let's see what Kevin... I saw something, Kevin Williams, just now. All right. Soon look back for it. Ricardo Hart says, I give the opposition 5 out of 5 because he doubled down on the government and showed the ability to lead the country to progress. Morris McCarthy, Mark Golding is an... Okay, I won't. Grabbing at the last straw, I'll give him 1. That's coming from Morris McCarthy. All right, Juliet Sanchez says, I will give Mark 0. Hewlett Wright, 0 out of 5. He has not proven himself to be a leader. Robert Green says, starting from 0, got nothing to lose. Oh, all right. Nathan Gale may give Mark Golding a 1 out of 3. Out of 5? Okay. Some math, not mathing right there. Nigel Frey says Mark Golding 1 out of 5. All right, let's see if I can squeeze in some more. Cynthia Matheson, I said, okay, Mark has no constructive criticism. He's always tearing down. All right, let's see. Cross is giving Mark Golding a 1. No, he's saying not even... PNP members in the group can rate Mark Golding 1. Okay, all right. Calvin Watson says he can only be rated as 1 out of 5. Herman Hyatt says 0. Let's see. Frank White, -5. Wow. Carlene Smith